Got a feeling inside, can't explain. It's a certain kind, can't explain. I feel hot and cold, can't explain. Yeah, down in my soul, yeah, can't explain. I said, can't explain, but I'm gonna try to. There are people I remember all my life. Though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends I can still recall. Some are dead. And some are living. In my life, I recall them all. And in the wee small hours of the night, I lay in bed thinking about my life. And I realized not too long ago that I've been lying to myself about my health. It's not the stairs, it's not the heat, it's not the weight of the bag, it's been my heart, actually. And I found out about 6 months ago that 25% of my heart was not working at all. And letting it be was not an option. I could no longer just let it be. I needed to do something about my health, and so I went to see a doctor who said at first, I need a bypass. Well, I didn't actually need a bypass, it turned out I got a stent put in. And I got this done before I wound up on the corner of Heart Attack and Vine, which I did not want to be at all. So I got this put in, I got my heart working, it's working properly. It's an incredibly high technological device that's been put into my heart, and immediately when it was put into my heart, I started to feel better. So there's actually a before and after science chalk here. The before chalk was getting kind of tired of things, and the after chalk was full of energy all the time. But during all of this process, I realized that I actually am destructible, not indestructible. Yet, along with this process came this idea that changes are important. That with any health crisis that comes up, you probably feel the urge to change everything about your life. I thought, okay, I got this oxygen happening with me now. What I really need to do is stop smoking, stop drinking so much coffee, stop staying up so late. And so for about a week I did it. But cigarettes have been my friend for about 25 years. And for a week, I gave them up. A week. And I was miserable because I love nicotine. And I needed to learn how to control this without stopping it completely. And then there is the Java Jive. Java loves me and I love it. I cannot stop. I love the caffeine, I love the nicotine, I need the oxygen, I need it all. So I went for a week without coffee, I went for a week trying to be this super healthy chalk, this new person in the new year, and I wound up being a lost cause. Depressed, upset with myself, not very happy about who I was becoming with all these huge changes in my own lifestyle. Very happy for the oxygen, but at the same time, I was not ready to give up the funk. Not at all. Because when I talk about funk, I'm not just talking about nicotine and caffeine, I'm talking about living more, doing more, being more, doing it all, pushing myself incredibly hard. The funk, I live for the funk. I'm not ready to give it up. Yet, as Morrissey says, you yourself are the quarry. And whenever you have a health crisis, people come to you with all kinds of advice, and they say things like, you're still smoking, you're still drinking that coffee, you're still staying up late. But you need to figure out for yourself what kind of changes you're going to make to change your life in the way that makes sense for you in order to get further up down the road. Which is where I want to be. I certainly do not want to check out of here anytime soon, yet at the same time, I want to be myself, living the kind of life that I want to live. Further on up the road, well, never mind. I'm really just talking about myself here and my own personal changes, and I don't mean to say that you should follow my own advice. Just never mind what I'm talking about here. We all have our own ways to get our energy. We all have our own ways to stay healthy and happy and active. And it does not have to be a sad day. You can't always get what you want, but you certainly can get what you need. And this is what I'm all about in my life, getting what I need and at the same time, getting what I want. One of the things I do to stay young is I teach. I am a teacher at Chubu University, and every day I smell teen spirit. And at the end of the day, when I come home, after spending all this time with these young people, I myself smell like teen spirit as well. And you who are teachers know this. We get energy from being around these younger people, and we stay young. Rust, my friends, never sleeps. And as Johnny Rotten famously says, it's better to burn out than fade away. And I have no intention of burning out tonight, next week, a year from now, or 2 years from now. But when I do burn out, I want it to be something special. We'll never get out of this world alive, as Hank Williams so famously sings. And so, since we're all going to wind up in the mortal coil eventually, let's live large at this moment. Doing more, being more, saying more, just living the funk, because baby, you are a firework. As Kate Perry sings so famously, and everybody in this room tonight, you are fireworks, that's why you're here. And I love that Kate Perry got this idea from my main man, Jack Kerouac, who so famously says, and I believe this to be absolutely true, the only people for me are the mad ones, the ones who are mad to live, mad to talk, mad to be saved, desirous of everything at the same time, the ones who never yawn, never say a commonplace thing, but burn, burn, burn like fabulous yellow Roman candles exploding like spiders across the stars, and in the middle of the center blue star you see the light pop and everybody goes, ah.